Hey, what's up guys? It's Toxic here, and today we're going to be talking about something Roblox has recently done that I think is really good. It might be just one of the greatest things Roblox has done in the past few years. Now, as you can see on the screen right now, we're taking a look at a tweet from Roblox Trading News, and it says, for the first time in 2.5 years, a non-sponsored Roblox item has gone limited. The item, Sinister S, was made limited by Roblox, and they say this was most likely a mistake, in parentheses, after this. And I know I'm a little bit late to this. At the bottom here, you can see this was May 6th, 2022, and the day I'm recording this is May 13th. So I'm quite a bit behind on this news, but I can say with confidence that this was actually not a mistake. Roblox seems to actually be just bringing back limiteds as a whole. Alright, as you can see, we're now on the catalog, and you can see all the recently updated limiteds on Roblox. And if you take a look from Sinister S, as we mentioned, onward to the left, you're going to notice a lot of items that were never limited before that are now marked as limited. And like I said before, it's been about a week since that tweet went out, and like I said, I can pretty much confirm that this was not a mistake. This was very clearly intentional, because as you can see, there are quite a lot of Roblox limiteds that are new here. And we're going to take a look at every single one of them, just really quickly, just to go over them. And the first one, obviously, is Sinister S. This was the first one to go limited. And I remember when I first saw this limited, I was actually pretty happy to see it. And also, really quickly, I want to try on all of these items, so I'm just going to remove my hats from my character. So let me just refresh the page so I can show you guys. So this is what Sinister S looks like on a character, in case you guys are curious. But yeah, Sinister S, you can see it started off really strong because there was a lot of hype around it because it was the first limited in a very long time. And if I just go to 30 days so you can see a little bit better, you can see it started off very strong, 80,000 first day, 55 sales. Second day, 11 sales for an average of 90,000. And then it just went downhill all the way down to where it is now, where it's selling for 40,000. And it's pretty unfortunate to see, but if you take a look at the quantity sold, you can see that there are 10,000 copies. So it's not really surprising that this item is dropping like that. But all in all, it's still really not bad. 40k, even for the people who sold it here, I'm jealous. Selling a 40k item, or probably less, because in the next week or so, this will probably drop to the 30s, maybe even 20,000 range. So whoever sold it for 90,000, you made a lot of profit off this item. But yeah, like I was saying, this is a really good looking item, and out of all the items that could have went limited to start this trend, I'm actually really happy that it was one of these. Out of all the Sinister Pumpkins too, this is actually one of my favorite. I can show you guys all of them later if I remember. But out of all of them, I'm pretty sure this is in my top 3. And it might even be number 2 now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, so that's Sinister S. Again, very good item to, start everything off with. Then we had Tentacles Jr. And when Tentacles Jr. went limited, I was actually looking at the ROBLOX chat. This is when everybody was like really hyped up as well, because they saw, oh, this is, a Tentacles item. This is something that, a whole series has been limited. And people started like, saying, oh, limiteds are definitely back. And like people were actually like genuinely super excited. I remember scrolling through chat and seeing that. And again, I just want to try on Tentacles Jr. on my character. And as you can see, it's just a very big, what, is this an octopus or a squid or something? Whatever this is, I don't know what animal this is supposed to be specifically. But you can see it has a little cap on it, and then it's just sitting on top of your head with the tentacles, just like every other, tentacles item. I think, like Dr. Ishmael and all of them. They all have this same style, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, again, I think this is a really good item to also go limited, because I just think it looks cool on characters. I feel like there's a lot you could do with this. And I don't know, there's just something about it. I really like it. And again, just like the Sinister S, this actually started off a little bit stronger, I believe. Let me just go back here. Sorry. Yeah, 80,000 compared to this one, 83,000. But this never went up on the second day, and it just continued to go down. But you can see this one is selling for 52,000, and it has 7,000 quantity sold. So in the long run, this item will probably do better than Sinister S, but probably not by much. I still see this item going down into the 40k range, maybe, just for a little bit. And then I don't know if it'll just stay down there. Obviously, I don't really know anything. I'm just speculating. But I could really see this going down to the 40k range for a while, and potentially then going up. I don't really know. But yeah, I think that this is another really good item to, bring limiteds back with. But then, after this, I'm sure you guys have already saw it when I, showed you all the limiteds that came out. But this is the one that everyone was just super hyped for. And honestly, when I saw this go limited, I was upset because I really could have owned this item. I'm pretty sure at the time I was capable of selling my limiteds and buying it and everything. And I just didn't buy it because I didn't think it was going limited. It's the Poison Horns of the Toxic Wasteland. And you can see it started off extremely strong, selling for 364k. I'm pretty sure this was 50k originally. So 364k as, you know, the first day average sales, 36 sales. This item did really, really well. And even right now, its best price is 300,000 and it's selling for roughly 300,000 every single day, you know, on an average. And this is the same mesh as, you know, all the other horns, like, you know, the fire horns, the ice horns. Now you have the poison ones being limited. And you can see it's pretty much the same thing, just different colors. But yeah, it's just very unfortunate that I did not get these. But again, yeah, definitely one of the strongest items that isn't limited, that could have went limited to generate hype. Because I think out of all the items that are non-limited, that people want limited, this was pretty far up there. So the fact that Roblox actually went ahead and made this one limited really shows that there's potential for all the really high demand items like Poison Beast mode, for example. And I really can't think of any others off the top of my head that were really excited. I just remember Poison Beast mode. But yeah, items like that, like, you know, that people want limited, there's actually the potential that those can go limited as well. And then I'm pretty sure there was like a 3-day gap between, or maybe even a 4-day gap between the Poison Horns and the next limited, which was the Maker Fedora. Now, out of all the items that went limited, I'm pretty sure the Maker Fedora is the rarest out of all of them. And I mean, honestly, this item has the best potential out of all of them to do very well. Even though right now its wrap is lower than the Poison Horns, I really see the potential in this item. I mean, first of all, it's a fedora. Let me just try this one. I also, oh no, I did try on the Poison Horn, sorry. Yeah, it's a fedora first of all, and you know, everybody likes fedoras on Roblox. Even though this doesn't have like the classic fedora mesh, you know, the same one that the Sparkle Time fedoras and all of them have. Even though it's not really the same style like that, you know, it's still a fedora. And I mean, maybe in 2022, fedoras aren't the most popular thing as they used to be back in the day. I don't really know. But what I do know is, just based off the rarity alone, I really see this item doing well long term. And I mean, honestly, if you take a look at the people who listed this item, there was one person in particular that listed it for 5 million. And I think for like an hour or two, that was the only person who had, like, you know, their item listed. And it was really funny to see. And then the price slowly started going down and down. And then someone bought it for 200,000, obviously. Or actually, 2 people bought it. So I guess it sold for an average of 200,000. But yeah, like I was saying before, it's just crazy to see, you know, that this item has a lower wrap than the Poison Horns. But I think long-term, this item will probably do better. Like, you know, in terms of value and everything. Maybe not wrap, but value-wise, definitely, I could see this one doing better. But moving on to the next item, we have the Maker Wrench Pack 2015. And you're going to notice a trend between the last item, the Maker Fedora right here, the Maker Wrench Pack 2015, and the next item we're going to take a look at. And that is that all of them are from the Maker Faire events. And there's actually a lot of other Maker Faire event items that aren't limited, and a lot of people are speculating that those might be next to go limited. But no one really knows, like I said before. A lot of this is just based on speculation. But yeah, this is a wrench pack. So obviously this goes on your back. It's 2 wrenches, you know, tied together on your back if I were to try this on. And this one is not doing too bad either, I think. I mean, I don't know what's up with the wrap, considering if you take a look here, here it's 78, here it's 74, well, 75. And then it's selling for 75 still. I don't know how the wrap got down to 54,000. I'm assuming someone LPP'd it. That's probably what happened, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. More than likely, that's what happened. I'm sure if I look at the Rollamon's, you know, sale history thing in their Discord server, I'll see that someone sold it for 1. But it's really not that serious. I just wanted to take a look at it. I forgot to refresh, but it's okay because I don't have a conflicting item on. But yeah, the Maker Wrench Pack 2015 is like, you know, every other sword pack that went on your back back in the day that were really popular. This is basically just 2 items, you know, put together on your back. It's very simple, but it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I've always been a proponent of, you know, sword packs. I've always loved sword packs. They've been my thing. I'm pretty sure one of my outfits for the longest times, even making videos and all that, I'm pretty sure part of my outfit was a sword pack until I traded it away. So that goes to show you, I really do like sword packs. But Yeah, this one isn't that bad looking in my opinion. But moving on to the next item, and the last one in this whole maker thing, and the second to last one overall in case you guys are curious. It's the Bay Area Maker Top Hat 2014. And I'm definitely gonna have to refresh because this one goes on your head, because you can see it's a hat right here. And again, it's a top hat. Now, if I were to base this off of trends from many years ago, top hats were very popular. I don't know if top hats are still popular on Roblox. I don't really know, if they're not as relevant as they used to be. They probably aren't as relevant now that I'm thinking about it. But this item is doing better than a lot of the other items that went limited. And also, this was from the 2014 Maker Faire. So again, like I said before, there's a lot of other items from the Maker Faire events that haven't gone limited, but this is one of them. And this one is also pretty rare, I'm pretty sure. And yeah, its wrap is 242,690, and it sold once. So once it sold once yesterday, it just did not sell again. You can see someone's listing it for 210,000. I have a feeling that this one is going to get bought sooner or later. But yeah, if we were to try this on and take a look at it, again, this doesn't have the top hat, mesh that all the other, very popular top hats have. Like, for example, JJ's or Green Banded or literally any other color banded top hat. But it's still a top hat nonetheless. And again, honestly, it's not the worst looking item, really. I'm not a fan of this mesh, really, but again, it's not for me, obviously. I'm never going to have one of these, I don't think. But the point being, in my opinion, it's not the greatest mesh, but it's pretty rare. So obviously it's going to do well long term. I'm pretty sure most rare items do well long term. There's probably just a handful of items that don't do well long term. And I don't see this being one of them. And I mean, again, it has a wrap of 242,000, and it seems like the owners are pretty good about not selling it for like, 15,000 or 20,000 just because they want to get rid of it real quick, and no one seems to be buying it up. So it looks like this will probably do fine. But moving on to the next and last item that's went limited as of the time I'm recording this video. This item actually went limited earlier today now that I'm thinking about it. So there's really the potential for more items to come out between the time I'm recording this and, the time I upload this and everything. But as of right now, the most recent item to go limited is the Friday the 13th top hat. And I mean, if we were to take a look at my calendar, you would see that today is Friday, May 13th. So it makes sense that on Friday the 13th, they made a Roblox item named Friday the 13th Top Hat Limited. It just fits. And out of all the items that went limited, this is the one doing the worst. And it's not really surprising considering this is one of the more common ones. I do think there's more Sinister S copies than Tentacles Jr. copies, but Friday the 13th Top Hat is one of the more common items that went limited. And as you can see, it's really not doing good compared to the other items. And I gotta refresh, actually, I just realized to try this on. Here you go. So yeah, again, this doesn't have the top hat mesh of either this one or, any of the other classic top hats. But regardless, I mean, it's a top hat. And if I'm being honest, I think this one will probably just stay around this range. I don't see this item being a very, very big item necessarily. But I could see it going up to maybe the 20k range, longer term. But as of right now, I have a feeling it's probably going to stay in the 10k range for a while. And this is only further shown when you take a look at all the other people selling it. You can see 10,000, 11,000, 11,000, 11,000, 12, 12,5, 12,5, 13, 13. Like you can see, everybody kind of has it listed in the 10 to 15k range. So it's probably going to stay in that range for quite a while, but I'm sure long term it might go up a little bit. And in case anyone's wondering how people used to get this item, I do remember this item in particular. This used to go on sale every Friday the 13th. For, I believe, 1,300 Robux. Someone could correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it went on sale every Friday the 13th for 1,300 Robux, and that was the way to obtain this one. But yeah, that's every item that went limited on Roblox as of the time I'm recording this video. So we have 7 brand new limiteds on the Roblox catalog, and Roblox is showing no signs of slowing down either, because like I said before, this item actually went limited today. So there's a potential that maybe, we get another limited later on today, or we get more Monday. Maybe they just surprised us on the weekend. They decided to throw one limited because I believe last weekend they didn't. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure last weekend nothing went limited. But all I know is that there is the potential for even more items to go limited. And I'm really excited to see what items go limited next. And let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see me make a video taking a look at a lot of off-sale items and talking about which ones I think might go limited in the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I just wanted to take a look at all these brand new limiteds and share them with you guys and share my thoughts about them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.